Hey, what's up guys? This is Dave with DC Training and Spark Fitness, and today I have Cindy Navarro here demonstrating for me. About 6 weeks ago, my good friend and mentor Nick Tuminello just released his new book called Strength Training for Fat Loss. In this book, Nick has some really great progressions and some great programming, but what he really talks about is what he calls the 3 C's of metabolic resistance training. Those 3 C's are circuits, complexes, and combination exercises. Now, most people know what a circuit is. It's basically moving from one exercise into the next, until you've completed the circuit, and then you rest. There's a little more confusion, however, between the other two, which is combination exercises and complexes. So I'm going to have Cindy demonstrate both of these for us using 3 exercises. We're going to use a bent over row, a dumbbell push press, and then a reverse lunge. The first C that we're going to have Cindy complete here is what's called a complex. Cindy's going to complete 6 repetitions of each exercise before moving on to the next. The key with the complex, though, is that we're never putting the dumbbells down. She's going to roll right through 6 of those bent over rows, 6 of those push presses, and then finally 6 reverse lunges. Great. Now, as you can see, that's already pretty taxing, okay? You're doing about 3 times the amount of work nonstop that you would do if you did a single set. Now, with the combination exercise, we're going to use the same exercises here, but instead of doing 6 reps of each one before moving to the next, we're only going to do 1, and we're going to do that 6 times so we get a full 6 reps of each exercise. So as you see, she goes right from 1 of the bent over row to 1 push press, and now 1 reverse lunge on each leg, and she's going to repeat that 5 more times for that total of 6. Now the cool thing about doing this type of training is that it's a lot more metabolically efficient. The heart rate stays up, lots of muscles are being fatigued here, and it's a great way to get a faster workout in a short period of time. So there's a couple ways we could program this. I prefer to program it for time. So what you would do is you would say, okay, I'm going to put 15 minutes or 20 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set a timer for how long it takes me to complete my complex. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest the same amount of time that it took me to complete my complex, and I'm going to try and do as many complexes as I can do in that 15 or 20 minutes. With the combination exercise, you can do the same thing, or you can do what we call a countdown series where you might start at 10, and then slowly work your way down to 5, or maybe even 1, to see how fast that you can get all those done.